2014-15 City Accreditation Program for Supervisor Graduation.
As a professional, as an adult, that just ain't gonna happen. And so, if you're in a management position, if you're in a leadership position, you have to get used to the fact that everybody ain't gonna say thank you, job well done, or whatever. So you have to reach from the inside and say, thank you, job well done, and be intrinsically rewarded because of that. One thing that leaders have to realize is that they only have themselves to depend on. They only have themselves to work with. Because everything outside of you, you don't necessarily control. And so as a leader, as a manager, you know, the focus should be on who you are, what you are, and how you're interacting with your environment. And if you recognize that, and recognize that the narrowness of your influence, you will more than likely be successful. Sometimes our rules seem to be restrictive. They're not if you follow the rules and you have a good understanding of what you can and cannot do. Our system is not perfect. Our system is not streamlined. Our system is not all that efficient. Now, we're getting better. But every government organization I've been in has said that we're going to make this better for you. You should not wait until the system gets better in order to make things work for you. And the only way that you can do that is to learn the system and operate within the system. The reality is that those people who went through this class with you are probably some of the best resources that you can have. You would be foolish not to take advantage of the acquaintances that you've made. You would be foolish not to use those folks as resources or tools in order to help you get your job. You would be foolish not to befriend them, have them to get comfortable with you.
Getting 27 other people in the class with you and meshing as one, picking ideas from everybody in different ways that they operate. All our classmates were unique in some type of way. You know, so one of the things I want to commend her on is just allowing us and bringing us together. Before, I like to say, before we started this whole CAPS program, we were just co-workers. But I like to call you guys my friends now.
Yes.
You know, and with that being said, we implemented what we do, exchange numbers. We exchange numbers, so if anything comes to the forefront that we might not know, we can always reach out to one of our friends now. Because she made sure that everybody exchanged numbers. She made sure that everybody had energy when entering the classroom. Even if somebody was running late, she was going to make sure when they got in, you gave them a standing applause. Truly, and the thing I want to commend the whole CAPS program, the reason why I say I want to thank everybody who had a part in it, because not only did we have instructors, to me, you guys brought together the best instructor in each department that you can find, not just someone who was available for the time slot or could make it on a Tuesday at 8:30. You guys went out and you searched for the best person to come in and instruct us and give us the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts, the right and wrongs of the city and how it operates. And for that, I'm appreciative. If it was learning about the whole EAP process, if it was learning about HR or team management or just time efficiency. Nowadays, I write everything down. Because, you know, one of the things that stuck out to me is just being efficient on your time. Going into it, I didn't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody felt the same way. They didn't know what to expect, but this has really, truly been one of the best blessings in disguise I have ever gotten, because the knowledge that I gained from human resources and learning how the city operates and just everything, time management, time efficiency, what to do, what not to do, the motivational clips we watched, the presentations we did, and when we got in class, she sat all of us down before we really just knew each other. And she said, I want everybody to participate in this, and I'm gonna write a list of the qualities that y'all think it takes to become a great supervisor. So one of the things she did was she wrote them down on a sheet of paper, and she would stick them up on the wall so we could see them every day. You know, what are the qualities for a good one, and also what are the qualities for a bad one? You know, and if you had some qualities on that bad list, you might want to get to that good list. You know, so I mean, it was just truly amazing. My classmates call me anytime you ever need anything. I'll do the best of my ability to help. I care about y'all. Y'all truly being friends to me and help me become a better supervisor and implementing things that come. If it's the policy, you know, if it's how to handle an employee that comes in late all the time, or you know, just being heartfelt with my employees. You guys are truly, truly, truly my friends, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm Donald Kraft, supervisor at 5900.
As I look back now, to that first day to now, it seems like I've known you guys for the longest. It really does. And I'm not saying that just because. In every week, in every class, in every exercises that we did, we gave real life examples. You know, I learned more about you guys learned about me that I'm from Nigeria and all that stuff. So it has really been a journey. I'm really gonna miss everyone. But you know, we're still in the city. You have my number, you have my email, you know where to find me. So if you ever need help, if you ever wonder what kind of services we provide, refer patients to us, so, and I'll do the same too. But one of the things that I want to talk about is what did we learn the past 18 weeks? And it's a lot. It really is. Like I said earlier, some of the information was new to me. And I'm not going to speak for you guys, but I think it was new. That's why we're all in this class. Yes. And some kind of reinforce what we already knew. But if you don't use information, you will lose it. Emotional intelligence, for big one. For me, I've never heard of emotional intelligence. And then when I took that survey that we had to do, that assessment, it confirmed some stuff that I already knew. So I wasn't surprised. But the bigger issue was some of the interventions I need to put into work. And some I did already. So, and 100 over 0. Get that. You know, 100% accountability with 0 excuse. So that was a good workout also. And number one, and all these other things that I listed tie into number one, creating a positive environment. Yes. They all ties in. If you don't treat your employees with fair and ethical behaviors, if you're not coaching, if you don't know about the rules, you're not going to have a positive working environment with your staff, or even with the people that you serve. And even us as employees, we are also customers too. Having a positive working environment decreases unscheduled absences. When people want to come to work, when they feel good about coming to work, when they feel good about you as a supervisor, they will come to work and not call you. So you don't have all those issues of unscheduled absences. And the last one, which I forgot, problem solving and decision making, which is another biggie. In order for you to be able to solve something, you have to have the skills and have the knowledge. And sometimes I'm so quick to want to recommend changes, like Ms. Ajay will tell you. But I always ask questions because I like to know the history behind something in order for me to make an informative decision.
Something that the LIP participants and students know me pretty well. We know me. I'm a hyper person. So it's very hard for me to stand behind this podium. Like my boss told me to do. I am very hyper. I move around a lot in class. But what I want to say is this. Mr. Williams, Donald, and Edna said something that you should keep in mind. She said, school, it's the networking that you got that's going to make you an effective leader. Being able to reach out and talk to Donald, hey man, I'm not doing this right, can you help me out? Because you built a relationship. The city, if you didn't learn anything out of this, it's about networking. Who you know helps you get to the next level. It just truly does. I went to CAPS 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 years ago. And I still talk to the same people that, from the time I've got here, I've been here 6 years, I still talk to them. I've touched bases with every one of them that's in the different departments who have helped me become a successful leader. I'm telling you, that is your roadmap to making stuff happen. When you don't know how to do it, you can reach out to your classmate because you built that bond. I would encourage you to try to take the next step. And we want to see you back in this auditorium again for LIP. My boss, that's my chief. What I want you to do is give yourself a big round of applause.
Now, at this time, I'm going to call your names, and as I do, I want you to come up and receive your certificates of completion for the CAPS program, and then we've got some tokens that we want to give to you today to keep the program in mind and to remember us here for the experience that you've had over the past 18 weeks. Donald Kraft, come on up, Donald. Tanya Nickerson, Patricia Belts, Lisa Henry, Lee Wen, Paul Rhea, another one of our LIP graduates, Nicole Robinson, and last but not least, Mr. HGTV, Dwight Williams.